You'll need our Pillar Delete Kit, a heat gun or hairdryer, a microfiber cloth, and 70% rubbing alcohol. Before you install the Pillar Delete, it's important to clean your car with a degreaser. Make sure to watch our video on how to prep your car before installing this. Familiarize yourself with all the pieces to the kit. D stands for driver, and P stands for passenger. The number represents the order of install. Using the 70% rubbing alcohol, wipe down the area you'll be installing. Take the D1 piece and align it to the fender right under the pillar. The top right corner with the V-cut should align to the corner of the panel. The top straight edge should also align. Keep in mind that the edges will tuck in, so excess material is normal. Once you feel comfortable with the alignment, peel the backing paper for that section. Anchor the aligned section with your fingers. Tuck in the right side of the piece with the felt side of the squeegee. Don't tuck in the top yet. Peel the remaining section and anchor the top edge. Remember that excess material in this area is normal, as it will be tucked in later. Starting from the top, use your fingers to anchor the rest of the piece. Using the felt side of the squeegee, tuck in the left side. Lastly, use the felt side of the squeegee to tuck in the top edge. Use a heat gun to clean up the corners by lightly heating and squeegeeing them. This will ensure it fully activates the adhesive. Using the 70% rubbing alcohol, wipe down the area you'll be installing. Take the D2 piece and align it to the bottom corner of the pillar. Align the top corner next. Peel the backing paper and anchor the aligned section with your fingers. Remember that the edges will tuck in, so excess material is normal. Peel the next section and anchor using your fingers while aligning the bottom edge. The bottom edge should align where the vinyl meets the top trim. Do this for the rest of the sections, only focusing on anchoring the bottom part. Once you get to the last section, it should be long enough to cover the panel. But if it's not, that's okay. Peel the last section and stretch the vinyl until it's roughly a quarter inch longer than the panel. This will ensure that there's enough material to tuck in. Now that the bottom part is anchored, start from the last section and use your fingers to roll the vinyl over the top part. Slowly work your way to the front of the car. Using the felt side of the squeegee, start from the middle of the piece and work your way down. Then use the felt side of the squeegee and start from the middle and work your way up. Now it's time to tuck in the edges. Using the felt side of the squeegee, slowly run your squeegee across the bottom edge to tuck it in. If you have too much excess, you can use the hard edge of the squeegee to tuck the edges into the top trim. Now use the felt side of the squeegee to tuck in the top edges. For the last section, lightly heat using a heat gun and tuck in the edges with the felt side of your squeegee. Be careful not to overheat, as it can damage the vinyl. Similarly for the first section, use the felt side of the squeegee to tuck in the edges and lightly heat to clean up the corners. For harder to reach edges, use the hard part of the squeegee to tuck in. Run the heat gun roughly 8 inches away from the vinyl across the whole piece. If bubbles appear, use your fingers or squeegee to push it out. This process will ensure it fully activates the adhesive. Using the 70% rubbing alcohol, wipe down the area you'll be installing. Take the D3 piece and align it to the trunk next to the pillar. The top and bottom left corner with the V-cut should align to the corner of the panel. The bottom straight edge should also align. Keep in mind that the edges will tuck in, so excess material is normal. Once aligned, peel the backing paper off of the bottom left corner and anchor the section using your fingers. Next, peel the backing paper from the top left corner and anchor the top section using your fingers. Don't worry about tucking in the edges yet. Peel the next section and anchor it while aligning to the bottom. Peel the last section and anchor it while aligning to the bottom. Open the trunk. Tuck in the left edge using your fingers. Tuck in the top and bottom edges using your fingers. Use a heat gun to clean up the corners by lightly heating and squeegeeing them. This will ensure it fully activates the adhesive. Do the same for the passenger side.